Chris, I gotta tell you, man, that was a workout.
Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, that's a workout.
Oh, all right, guys, we're done with our warm-up. You guys ready to get started working out?
What? Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of HHMtv. The Chumps to Champs mission continues with our friends with Parkview Sports Medicine. Zach is with us. Zach, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
No problem.
And Chris, today is the portion where you and I get a workout plan.
Yes.
We establish what the mission is from a workout perspective, and then we go incorporate that and see if we get any better, not only on the course, but feeling a little bit better as well, right?
Yeah, so if you remember, we went through the TPI assessment with Zach. He determined that there were some physical limitations among us both that we need to work upon. And now we are going to turn the expertise again to Zach to give us the plan to bring us from chump to champ.
That's right. So Zach, we kind of told you we wanted to take two different approaches here. You're setting the foundation for us, but I'm going to kind of take what you're teaching and put it to use at home in my own kind of exercise area. Chris is going to kind of be the on-site gym rat. Talk us through a little bit of the overview today.
Yeah, I mean, any training program, no different than when we talked about going to the golf course. I mean, that's a workout per se, or even when you go to the range, we talked about the warm-up there, right? So even when we do our golf fitness program or prescription, we're going to warm up also when we do that. Then we'll get into some of our mobility and addressing a lot of those issues we saw within the TPI screen. And then we'll see the whole spectrum. And Brock, we'll take your approach from what's it look like to work out in a smaller space at home. And then Chris is going to be like, well, we got this whole big 2,000 square feet of turf and then a full weight room. What's that look like from that standpoint?
Absolutely.
So that's right. So stick along, follow the journey here. It doesn't matter whether you want to get a good game plan for working out at home or coming into an excellent facility like Parkview Sports Medicine. We're going to give you some tips to get a little more mobile, a little more flexible, hopefully improve your health and improve your golf game. Now, Chris, I noticed that there's twice the amount of exercises listed for me as for you.
That's because you have twice the age on me.
Good point, Chris.
That's what I was about to say. Well,
You hear the crackle, Chris.
oh yeah,
the crackle.
It's like popcorn.
It's like a glow stick.
Oh, fancy.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
Do that again.
Whoa. We're gonna do some basic dynamic flexibility exercises. Old school stretching is fine for increasing flexibility and mobility. Well, we don't want to do that too much before we do activity. Just from a standpoint of it actually decreases and desensitizes the nervous system. So it actually like shuts you down from trying to be powerful and explosive when you sit there and hold stretches for long periods of time. And then at the end of your workout, at the end of your day, you can talk, or you can sit at home while you're sitting there watching Netflix or scrolling through Facebook, watching HHMtv, and you can sit there and stretch and do all your stuff and hang out and do those. And it's a great time to work on gross range of motion then.
Okay.
Now we're teaching coordination, control, we're putting our body in different planes of movement, asking different demands of it, and all things we have to deal with in the game. Subconsciously, we don't think about it, but we have to be in all these different planes of movement. With what we got to work on, all my extra notes, right? There's Brock's screen sheet from last time. Here's all the stuff I made that we came up with. Here's based on what we saw. Here's major issues, minor issues that we saw, potential issues within the swing. And then now I got this nice little thing we got to work on over here of how we're going to work through this.
Zach, was there anything good?
Yeah, that was good stuff.
Okay.
But I mean, like, and that's the thing is like when we say major and minor issues. Minor issues aren't bad. It's just stuff that that's like the middle of the tree. If we're trying to reach up, that's like the middle of the tree. The major stuff is the stuff, the low-hanging fruit, the things we gotta make sure we address. Again, because if we don't, then they could just get worse. I mean, in this movement stuff in the warm-up, we go to the golf course.
We're not doing this
at
on the tee
range.
box.
No, but hey, you're not teeing off till noon, and I didn't go to work today. It's like, well, I can get up in the morning. I don't need to go through a full workout. Do my warm-up, do some of the mobility stuff. Then you get there and you don't have to do all that stuff. You're ready to, your body's ready to go. We gotta think of our bodies like a high-performing race car. Like, take care of all of it. It's not just put a gas in it and hit the gas pedal and go. It's like, okay, the oil changes, the the maintenance, make sure everything's in a line, working right, all of that kind of stuff, the fine details that they put into everything from that standpoint. It's kind of how we got to dress our body. This is all front end work, so we can go out and hit the gas pedal and go and know that everything's going to stay in place and not going to have any issues. So.
How are we feeling?
I'm feeling warmed up, man. A little beyond that.
In reality, a lot of the mobility stuff we deal with is strength driven too. If we're not strong enough, our body's not going to let us go there. So it's because it's going to protect itself. So we got to be strong throughout all ranges of motion, and that's what we try to address with a lot of the strength stuff at that foundation, because we got to have that for your body to be able to move. Otherwise, it's not going to say, hey, I'm not safe, I can't protect myself in these positions, so I'm not going to let myself do those movements and those actions.
All right, so Zach's put me through the paces. Chris has been on the camera this whole time, laughing, chuckling, having a great time filming it. Now it's my turn to film him. The pain begins, Chris. The pain begins.